creeper out crawling right there, and pull the plug and get some oil changed, and change out that starter and stuff, and then figure out that door. See what we can get going here. Well, guys, we got the old Ford Expedition running. Got the, well, it was running before, but I'm really surprised about this thing, because I mean, it's at the registration on it is 2017, I believe, 2017, 2018, something like that. And it's sat out there forever, and I actually, well, I just realized something. My door, is it off the tracks? Oh, it's really close. I didn't have it in the groove or something, or it came out. Oh, that's close. I built this door. This thing is the heaviest door you've ever seen. This door is super heavy. Wow, that thing almost came off the tracks. But then I put this piece of metal on here, so when it's open, the wind don't catch it and rip it off. I put this piece of metal on here, and he just slide it in there. And the other side of that is the keeper on the bottom, and that way it can't come off. It was, man, it was way past that. Sorry, I just woke up. I had a late one last night. I was out here working till almost 1 a.m. You can see the bottom keeper there, so that keeps the door nice and solid. I guess I didn't put it in my little catch thing down there, so it was about ready to come off. But 2018, I guess it is. Sidetrack. This thing here, I've actually found a different motor for it. I don't really need this lawnmower, but it's a nice lawnmower. It's really nice shape. The deck is in super shape. And I bought that other one at Craftsman with the snowblower unit on it. But I found a real cheap motor with the same size shaft, and I have ordered that up. I don't know who's going to want it. This was actually my brother's, my oldest brother. He gave it to me. And he has a cabin up north, and he was talking about my parents had to buy a new mower because their motor is gone on theirs, and they bought a new one. He was talking, it only runs for like 5 minutes, I guess, and it pushes oil out or something. I got to look at it, but he was talking about putting it up there by his cabin because he said it only takes 5 minutes to mow his grass anyways. But I did find a motor, and it was super cheap, and I think I'm going to put it in there, and then I'm going to offer it to him and say, hey, listen, pay me for the motor, and it's yours again, and take it up to your cabin. Got your nice little lawnmower back. If he doesn't want to do that, it's going to be under $400 to get this thing back running again. So I figure, why not? If he does it, I'll turn around and put it out at the end of the driveway and sell it and make a few $100 on it. But got that coming. But this thing here, I worked on this thing till about 1 in the morning. Got all the oils changed. I got all the fluids checked and everything. Everything is good. This starter was a booger. This starter is original starter. And this is a 2002. So you figure this thing's almost 20 years old. And that's the original starter. And the problem was these here are so rusted and corroded, you know, from Wisconsin roads and salt and everything. And I actually, this one here, the nut, it was rounded. You couldn't even, you put a socket on, it just wouldn't. I had to actually cut this wire off. That's your actually injection. I can't even talk right now. I can't think right now. Ignition wire that makes the starter relay do its job and hit the power to the starter. This other wire over here, this nut that was on here, I put a socket on there. I barely had it on there because I tried tightening it one time. It wasn't working, and it felt like it was going to break, but it was tight and it started to work, and I was able to get home. So that's why I bought a new starter. And when I put the socket on there, I mean, I didn't even twist it an eighth of a turn, and it just snapped right off. So that's why I had a new starter. But this thing has been in there for 20 years, and it was a booger to get out of it. Them bolts have never been taken out. So that took me a while. And then plus with my condition with my back, trying to lay on the creeper to roll underneath the truck. Whew, that's a harsh one. Those rods in my back, it's hard to lay down on something hard. And the creeper has a little bit of foam on it and stuff, but I kind of have to lay on my side. I had it up on blocks, so it's higher and stuff. I kind of have to lay on my side and stuff. And then when I come out, I got to do this. The hospital calls it the log roll. You got to do the log roll. Anybody who's had back surgery, you know what I'm talking about. They constantly just yell at you about that. And so it took a while. And because I have to be real careful with my back and how I do stuff. So it took a lot longer than what it should have. But the truck is all good. Everything is all good with the motor. And this hood latch did not work. Actually, I think about the last year or so I had that I was driving this truck, I would pull the hood latch button and the hood wouldn't unlatch. I would have to have somebody, or I'd have to reach up through the window and hit the thing, and then it would pop up. And so I actually pulled the hood latch apart, cleaned all the parts, and lubricated everything up really good and put it all back together, and now she works. Tracy was down here, and the hood wouldn't. I told her a couple things I was going over, and I said, yeah, the hood doesn't latch. And I said, maybe it'd be like a racer, and I'll drill some holes and make some pins in there. Put some pins in there to hold it down. But I got the hood latch working, so it's all working good. But now I'm working on this door, and this door is being a booger. This door is rotted out. I'm going to tell you the best bet, just go buy a new door. Go to a junkyard and get a new door. I think it would be kind of hard to find a door to fit this 2002 that isn't all rusted out like this one. But it might be able to be done. But you can actually see it if I can get the camera in there. Let's see here. See, it's just rotting all down at the bottom. But I got the one piece pushed up in there, and now the other rod fell down in there. I was getting a little bit sore and stuff. My back was getting pretty sore. It was like 1 in the morning. And I said, okay, I'm done. I got to walk away. So I went up in the house, sat on ice, and took a nice hot shower and went to bed. So I'm going to try to get this back now. I don't know if this is going to be workable or not. I don't know if everything's so bent up. All the hardware that goes up and down is really bent and stuff. I don't know if I can get it straightened enough to where it actually works. If it doesn't, I'm not going to go buy a new door, because I'm only planning on driving this for a month or two while I work on my other truck. If it doesn't, I might actually just wedge a block up inside the window there. Maybe just super glue it in there or something like that. Put some CA glue in there and glue the window up so it's tight so it can't come down. And just leave it so the window's up right now. Seriously, I'm not going to go spend $200 on a new door for this truck. It's just a temporary thing. I can't find the light switch, actually. The light switch broke, and I always had it sitting down here, and then I would just always stick it on there and turn it. I can't find it. I don't know where it went, so I might have to actually carry me a little vice grips or something, little pliers to grab that and turn the lights on. It's just a temporary thing here. This truck has 315,000 miles on it. She runs like a champ, though. So I got to get back on this door, see if I can figure out some way to make this work. If I can't, like I said, I'm just going to put wedges in there and glue them up in there so the window can't even come down. I think that would be the best way to do it. Well, guys, I've gotten this all pretty much straightened out. It's pretty amazing, but have I gotten it all secured back up, all the mechanisms back in? And it was actually off of the glass here. These are the mounts that are on the glass, and those I have those set up with it's a 5-minute epoxy made by JB Weld, and it works with glass and metal and all kinds of stuff. But I got it set up, and I just put it on there. And now I'm just gonna put the window up, put all the pressure on it, push on it a little bit, and there's one back here that I did. Make sure it's seated on the window, and then I'm gonna let this sit. And like tomorrow, it's only 5-minute epoxy, but I'm gonna let it sit for the rest of the day and stuff. So now I'm just gonna put this door back together and put everything back on here and put the door panel back on. And I got one more thing I gotta try to figure out. This latch is really hard to turn. I think it just needs some PB blaster put up in there. It's really hard to unlock. There we go. You got to really crank on it. So I think it's just the mechanism up in here. So I probably have to pull this plate here off and clean all that up in there, and some little PV blaster up in there and make that work again. It's not really a big a deal. And then finish cleaning this out and vacuum everything out, clean everything out. And I'll just lay the seats down. I'm just going to use this for hauling stuff. And should be good to go. Well, guys, we're all done. Got everything back together. I mean, you can hear it. It runs great. It's kind of crazy how good it runs. I'm going to take it out for a spin. And I got to get online and see if I can register it. The problem that I think I might have, I've had this problem in the past where I've had a vehicle parked for like over a year or something, and I didn't register it. And when I go back to register it, they want you to pay for the last year registration too. Well, I'm not doing that because this thing has been registered since I think 18, and has been registered since 2018. And I mean, with these special plates on there, it's gonna be like, I think it was like 130 or something like that, or something for yeah, 2018. It was like 130 bucks to register this thing a year or something like that. And if they want me to register it ever since 2018, I mean, the truck ain't worth that. But I'm gonna take it out for a spin, and then I'm gonna come back and check the transmission fluid and make sure that the level's okay on that. And I might actually run into Plymouth quick, go to Advanced Auto. I may get some one of those cans for charging AC, because I don't think the AC works on it. It always did, but it's not working now. So I'm thinking that it's just this needs to be recharged, and all my AC stuff is up at UP. So I'm just gonna get one of those cans and just hook up and see if I can dump some in and make the AC work. The window's all in and everything. I'm just not gonna touch this. Not gonna lower this or nothing for like a day. And when I go to lower, I'm gonna make sure I push down on it when I hit the button. So yeah, the old Ford Expedition is ready to go. 300,000 miles on her. But tires are all in really good shape. So it'll be good. It'll get me through what I need, you know. But I think I'm gonna run in there. I'm gonna grab some AC to charge it, just a little freon charge it, and then I'm gonna get some new windshield wiper blades. Those are all rotten out. I bet you if I turn them on, rubber will just come right off. So I'll probably just pick up a new pair of wiper blades, and I think it'll be good. I might actually take off tonight. I was gonna be taking off Monday, but if I can get it registered without paying $500–600 in registration, then I'll probably just register it online and take off. So I'm gonna let you guys go. I hope that everybody out there is having themselves a great day, great night. So watch us here video, and if you're not, certainly just try that all over again tomorrow. It's got a little bit of rust on her. It's the rusty one.